Alright, welcome back. So version 2.0 has been out for a while now, and I personally enjoyed the exploration part a lot in the new map. And today I want to go and run the new world bosses. Now the first one is Rudolph, and well, I'm already at the location, and it seems like the fight already started. Now, I don't know the moves of this boss. The only thing that I am aware of is the fact that the boss has attacks that can kill me in one hit, so let's not get hit by this boss. And by the looks of it, we have around, I would say, 20 to 30 players running around. Perhaps even more players, I don't know. And I haven't changed a lot on my weapons. However, I'm in the process of leveling them up. Now, one thing that used to happen quite often is the thing where you would get kicked out of the game when you enter the co-op modes. Now I think that has been fixed. Hasn't happened to me in a while, but I remember that it was a thing almost a week ago, basically around the time the new version has been launched. And I believe that it was a server problem because it was overwhelmed by the amount of players that did play. Now, so far, the experience in this new version is pretty good. I really enjoyed the new map, and the exploration part is absolutely incredible. That's my favorite part about this map. There's a lot of things to be explored, and there's a lot of areas to unlock. Well, I think I'm dead here. Yes, I am. Well, let's see where I spawn. So the best option here is to avoid all incoming damage if you want to stay alive. Well, I got spawned right over here. Thankfully the map is, the boss is actually not that far away, so you can easily maneuver back to the boss. And for that I will use the bike to quickly go where I have to go. The boss will still be alive by the time I arrive. I died pretty quickly, that's true. Did not expect to die this quickly, but it's okay. A little mistake. Just a little mistake, and I am back in action to the boss battle. The boss has 3 health bars left. No, I really like this weapon. Currently, I think it's level 130. Farming materials to reach 140. There is a lot of things that I have to improve on the weapon list. Although it's not a big problem, should be solved very quickly. And well, I almost died there. Okay. Let's wait for a second for the health to go back. You can chill on the top of the platform or on the top of the rocks if you have to wait for the health to recover. Once the health is back, then you can jump back in the ring and continue. The boss is almost defeated. Overall, I would say not a very difficult boss battle, but definitely have to be careful around some of the attacks. This boss is very fast, so you have to be careful with that. But of course, having a lot of players participate is also a factor to include, and because it will be easier to defeat the boss with teamwork. Although the boss has some very nice attacks and the mechanics are also really nice. It's definitely a very enjoyable boss battle. Okay, the boss has been defeated. This was Rudolph. Now let's go and unlock the box. Now the chips that are used over here for the boss chest in the end is the keys are actually not the same keys as you use on the other bosses on the previous map, as you're about to see here. So I have no deciphers, but I have 8 for the previous map, which is a little bit weird, but I guess there is a reason for that. Although I still wish that the same keys could be used for the boxes over here. In any case, that was a very nice fight, and well, let's go to the next one. This is Magma. Now this boss does look very similar to Sobek from the previous map, and I do expect the attacks to be around the same as well. However, I might be wrong, and we will find that out very soon. Waiting for more players to join, and I see more players appearing over there on this rock. Now I have seen some of the trailers for this boss, and the mechanics are interesting. There is the attack where the boss will spawn like the wind wall or whatever it's called, and if you're caught inside you can't leave, so that might be a little bit tricky. Okay, I think I am ready. Just have to wait for the other players in the map here to jump in, and we will see how this will go. I think that I will die with this boss as well, but we will find out. It takes a while to get used to the new bosses, and it takes time to get used to the new attacks. And of course, for this boss, I expect the attacks to be similar to the Sobek boss, which is design-wise almost the same. Although this is I think fire element boss, not really sure, or wind element. while Sobek is ice. So that's the difference. Now, the animations for the bosses are actually really nice. They sure did a good job on that. Okay, and the boss battle started. As usual, I'm pretty sure that some of these attacks can kill me in one hit, so I have to be careful around some of them. Or I have to be careful around all of them, to be more accurate. And well, I got caught in the eye of the storm, and it looks like it does reduce your health if you are caught inside. So that might be a little problem. If you don't have a healer, your health will slowly go down. Now this attack is very similar to the Sobek's water attack, and the mechanics and overall most of the attacks from this boss are very similar to Sobek, and that's, I guess, one factor that is going to make this fight a little bit easier, because I already know most of the attacks. However, this attack is a little bit tricky, because if you don't have a healer, then your health will slowly go down, and this does last for a while. So if you take any damage, if you get hit, then there's a high chance that you will die in this in that area. And this arena style layer and little map here is also not that big. There is not a lot of room to run around, so having good coordination with the teammates is actually a very good idea. And the boss is almost defeated. This did take a while. Did not expect this boss to be this difficult, but there is definitely, I would say Rudolph is definitely a lot easier. Just because there is a lot more room for movement. This map, I mean, this little arena here is definitely smaller than the arena where Rudolph is at, and of course the boss does block your exit. So if you are caught inside with low health, you are dead. I think that's a very interesting mechanic. Very interesting mechanic indeed. Okay, and the boss has been defeated. Very nice. That was a difficult fight. This was definitely a difficult fight. Well then, let's go and get the well-deserved reward. And well, those were the two new world raid bosses, Rudolph and Magma. Overall, was definitely fun, definitely challenging, and overall, I'm quite happy with the mechanics and quite happy with how the bosses work. So with that being said, hope that you enjoyed, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.